High School and Lynn Classical. Big Northeastern Conference game. Lynn Classical coming into the game is 7-1, and Swampscott is 5-3. 3-5 actually. 3 wins, 5 losses. He boots a little squibber. It's picked up at about 28-yard line. Brought up, a few spin moves, and he breaks a few tackles. He's knocked out of bounds by number 1, Damon Greenberg. Second down. Double wing behind him, single back. Calling the cadence. A pitch to JP Guy. JP Guy using his speed. There he goes. 10-5 touchdown. Lynn Classical gets on the board early.
It's a give to Hoffman up the middle, and he's in.
5'11", 175. He's a junior. Or sophomore, correction. 5'11", 180. Sophomore. Chris Faison gives it a boot. It's going to be hit on a bounce at about the 15 by Damon Greenberg, who cuts up, and he gets out to the 40. As Eric said, sees a little light, but that light shuts off real quick as he hits the 45 and knocked out of bounds.
Ball marked down at the 44.
So Joe Breen will be coming to the line. I formation behind him. McGrath and Lavin to the far side. Looks like a 5-3 sort of. Hand off to Damon, who cuts it out to the outside.
He did a nice little juke there to get up, to get outside, and picked up a couple more because of that.
Second and 7.
After pickup of 3 by Damon, he'll be coming in a shotgun. 2nd and 7, trailing by 8 with 9:27 remaining in the first quarter. Damon takes it out of the shotgun. Movement there.
Penalty flags down.
Believe the offsides
Offside
against Lynn Classical. I believe number 36, John Hoffman. Great play there by the center for Big Blue, Rory Thornton, staying strong, did not flinch. Took the hit, and Swampscott picks up 5 yards. That'll be 2nd and 2. And Damon Greenberg will be taking it out of the shotgun. Mark McGrath to the near side. The snap, fakes the pass, but he runs right into number 43, Lachillis Bruton. Third and 2 for Swampscott. What do you think they'll do, Eric? Pass or go to the run?
I think they'll go to the run here. Maybe a dive right up the middle by Robbie Perry. But Damon gets up to the outside. Hoffman with the tackle. We lost a few.
Actually, it's 30.
By Jonathan Lawson. Loss of 2.
Lavin will be punting from the 39-yard line. Swampscott's 39. Oh, a little movement there. What did it look like, Eric?
I think there was movement on the line for Swampscott.
Looks like it'll be some encroachment on Lynn Classical, and that'll give new life for Swampscott as they pick up the first down. And now they're inside the Rams' territory.
What happened there was the lineman on Lynn Classical went into the offensive line, but causing the Swampscott line to move.
Here we go. Pro formation. Breen drops back to pass. He's going to throw it up to Billy Lavin. Ooh, just overthrown. Billy Lavin had him beat.
Just off his fingertips.
Second and 10.
Second and 10.
Billy Lavin, very fast and agile. He can get up there, make those catches. They like the bomb ones up to him where he kind of just goes up and gets it. Lavin and DeFelice, Spano and DeFelice to the near side. Movement there.
Right on the play.
I believe this one's going to be on the Rams as well.
I'll bring up 2nd and 5.
7:09 remaining. Rams lead by 8 as they came off. First drive, they got the ball. 3 plays, 60 yards. A touchdown by J.P. Guy. But Swampscott battling back with the help of the defensive line of the Rams. I formation behind Breen. DeFelice and Spano to the near side. They snap the ball, handoff up the middle to Robbie Perry.
Robbie battled his way up there, picked up about 3 yards.
Up. It's going to be a first down, Swampscott. Robbie Perry had a great game last year at Lynn Classical. Or actually, it was against English, but it was at the Bowl. So his games at the Bowl, he seems to like to step up.
Yes, he does. That was all extra effort there is what picked that up.
I formation behind Breen. He hands it off to Greenberg, the running threat of Swampscott.
Greenberg on the carry, picks up 2 yards.
Turns nothing into a little something as he picks up about 3 yards on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 7 with 6:29 remaining.
Green brings him up to the line. I formation, near side, Mark McGrath and Billy Lavin. It's a pass to Mark McGrath, throwing a little low, and Mark can come up with it.
Pass to McGrath, incomplete.
They're juggling things up here. That'll bring up 3rd and about 8. They're going to go with the Greenberg shotgun. Greenberg will be snapping it out of the shotgun, choosing where to run it. Needs 8 for the first down. At about the 30-yard line. Oh, he's actually going to pass the ball. He's got a wide open Steve Paskovich, who's able to pick up the first down.
Nice ball there by Damon.
Pass complete to Paskovich.
Great play by Damon Greenberg. showing why he's a running back, as he avoided a near sack there and was able to throw it. Got it off in time for a pickup of about 9, and that'll bring up 1st and 10. And now they're inside Classical's own 20-yard line.
Joe Green brings him up to the line. Lavin near side, McGrath far side. I formation. To give up the middle to Greenberg, and picks up about 5 to the 16-yard line.
Pickup of 5 by Greenberg. 2nd and 5 from the 16-yard line.
Swampscott juggling up things a little, as a few pass plays running to various parts of the field, along with, I'm guessing, staggering counts to draw the Lynn Classical Rams off sides. I formation behind Breen. Greenberg and Lavin to the far side. They're up against, little movement there.
Carmelingo.
Oh, Nick Carmelingo. Tough kid, though. Should get right up.
Stop made by number 8, William Brogdon.
Brogdon had a huge hit there.
Third down, 2 yards to go for Swampscott, 1st down.
Green has them in double tight end set with Perry and Greenberg. Paskovich in motion. It's a pass. And he throws it.
There's a flag on the field at about the 5-yard line. We'll wait to see what the call is. 3:55 remaining. Lynn Classical leads 8-0. But Swampscott's first drive looking good.
Flag on the play.
It appears it's going to be on the Rams. Holding Lynn Classical. That's going to be a 1st down. Between Swampscott's offense and the penalties being the X factor here, Swampscott's driving deep in Classical territory, and now they have 1st and goal. They're at about the 6-yard line. I formation behind Greenberg. Greenberg drops back. Oh, Breen hands it off to Greenberg. He's rocked. Gets up a little bit slowly, but he's a warrior, so he'll just get back there and asks for the ball again. Pick of about 3 on the play. That'll be 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line.
Pick up a 3 on the play. 2nd and goal from the 3.
Breen taking him to the line. I formation behind him. Lavin to the near side. Perry and Greenberg in the eye. Up against a goal line defense. They hand it up to Perry, who can't get through.
Perry stopped by number 10, Anthony Seawood.
Here we go. Breen, I formation behind him. Paskovich set in the tight end slot to the near side. He motions to the far side. They're going to hand it off to Greenberg, who's got a huge hole. You can drive a Mack truck through. Touchdown! It'll be 8-6 with 2:27 remaining. Swampscott going to counter, going to go for 2. Take it away, Eric.
Breen brings it up. Pro formation with Lavin lined up to the outside. Pass to Paskovich it's good for 2. 8-8. It's the score with 2:27 remaining in the first quarter.
Well, the score is 8-8, 2:27 remaining. Swampscott has the momentum now, but the key there was the 4 penalties, which really kept the drive alive, sort to say. Uh-oh. Breaking free. JP Guy. Here comes Lavin. Wow, one play.
One play and one touchdown.
He scores. I mean, I guess once he gets ahead, there's no catching him. They're going to go for 2 again. Joe Castillo. Double wing. Single back behind him. Oh, quarterback and running back collide. 2 point though. Gary Thomas, after a miscommunication there, is still able, through second, third, and maybe even fourth effort, bring it through the goal line. And you got to give that kid some credit. There's never quit in his attitude.
Lands into Damon's arms around the 15-yard line. He breaks out to the outside. He breaks the tackle, so makes it out to about the 33.
Cedar Gem hit a little bit high. Around the 25, Greenberg able to take advantage, bring it to about the 33-yard line.
Lavin and McGrath lines far side. Little movement on the line, but it's nothing. Carmawingo breaks through the line, pick up about 8 yards there.
Key to that play was a big fake by Joe Breen. Fooled all the defensive linemen of the Classical Rams. The linebacker had to take care of the job, and that'll bring up about 2nd and 1.
Timeout there by Lynn Classical.
Trailing by 8. The time possession here is obviously way in favor of Swampscott, with 1:38 remaining.
They go in with double tight, I formation with Carmawingo and Damon, and near side, Paskovich going in motion to the far side. It's a pass. Quick flicker. Green's loss of about 10, 11 yards there. Huge miscue there. Cost Swampscott dearly.
Key there was the slip by Breen. He probably would have been able to get it off. And you notice Kevin Halligan going back there receiving. I guess he's defining a guy who can do it all. I mean, Kevin Halligan is just a presence.
What can't he do?
It's a good question.
Lavin near side, Grath far side. They're in shotgun forms, so you know what that means. Pass to Paskovich, wide open. Picks up the first down and more.
Swampscott crowd gets up in an uproar, and so did the Swampscott players. That was a big play emotionally, as Swampscott now feeling a little confident, feeling as though they can pick it up on a big play when it really counts.
That was huge. After the huge miscue by Joe, they come back and make a nice play like that. Nice open field running there by Paskovich. Breen brings him to this line. Lavin near side, Grath far side. They move to single back. It's a give to Carmawingo up the middle, and he picks up what? Nice running there by Carmawingo. Picks up about 5 there.
Nick Carmawingo, once he gets the ball, he's a chugger. He just takes it up the middle and keeps going with it. Breen, 2 plays ago, showing poise, confidence, and patience as he sat back there, looked at all his receivers, and finally hit Paskovich, who I'm sure was a secondary receiver.
And that's the end of the first quarter. Breen bringing him up to the line. Lavin near side, McGrath far side. Greenberg motion to the right. some more movement by the line of defense. Paskovich picks it up to about to 39.
Paskovich taken down by number 57, Mike Phelps.
Another first down there for Swampscott, and they are driving. Now at the Rams' 39-yard line. Paskovich Breen connection, which has worked very well in the past, is working well now. Big fan of the Paskovich Breen connection, and here we go. They're going to line up. I formation behind Breen. DeFelice motioning to the far side. Hand off to Greenberg, who punches it up the middle, sheds the first tackle, but is brought down by a swarm of Rams. Picks up about 3 on the play.
A
lot of fight in that kid. Green bring him up to the line. Spano, near side. DeFelice in motion to give to Perry up the middle. Powering his way up for 3 or 4 yards. Nice effort there by Perry.
That'll bring up 2nd, 3rd, and 4.
Green once again, bring him up to the line. Both far side, Lavin and McGrath. It's going to be a pass. So high. Ooh. High attempted to mark McGrath there.
A quick out there to an open Mark McGrath. Great strategy, just a little overthrown. But we can't get too discouraged as Breen has had an excellent game up to this point.
And they're going to go for it. They're going to be going for it on 4th down. 4th down and 4. Green bring them up to the line. McGrath, near side, far side, Lavin.
Probably biggest play of the game, Eric.
I agree with you there. It's another pass, and it's fumble picked up by Classical, and it will be Classical's ball at about the 36-yard line.
Larkelius Bruton came running in there, gave Breen no time to drop back and pass, sliced the arm. Swampscott's line has been doing good up to that point, but right there must have been a little mishap or too many men coming in as Larkelius Bruton once again hacked the arm, caused the fumble. Wasn't that big of a deal because it was 4th down, but it prevented the opportunity for a first down. So Swampscott, in their 4-4 defense, will be going up against Jojo Castillo's double wing, single back formation. It's going to be a pitch to the outside to Savan Nguyen.
A lot of height there.
He's got a lot of running room ahead of him, and he's finally brought down. Finally brought down by Lavin.
Rode him down. He's in his pocket. Downfield. He reached for the flag.
Ball carried by Savan Hall.
Hey, he was in his pocket. He reached in his back pocket.
Pick up a 27-yard.
That looked sort of like a late hit there by Lavin. We like to get away with those sometimes.
If you noticed it, he did go to the back pocket, decided maybe not this time. Big break there for Swampscott.
Yeah. You there? Yeah.
4-4 defense.
Yeah, you there?
Double wing, single back, a little miscue on the snap.
Nice tackle there by DeFelice.
You almost lost it. Tommy.
Jojo Castillo able to pick up the ball before it's dropped. And DeFelice in there. He's a big man. When it comes to this presence on defense, I mean, he's in there getting the tackles, making the plays.
Yeah.
2nd and 11.
Yeah. Yeah.
DeFelice plays with such heart. Castillo bringing them up to the line. Double wing. Far back is John Hoffman.
1, 2, 3, 7 up front.
Pitch out to the outside. 34. Nice trip up by DeFelice once again.
Savan Nguyen walked into a big 7-man line. And Swampscott's defense is holding strong, and that'll bring up third. And 9 yards to go, 7:46 remaining. Swampscott trailing by 6. Classical, after a fumble on Swampscott going for 4th down, has managed, after a big run by Savan Nguyen, all the way back to the 36-yard line.
Pitch to Guy, and he cuts up the middle. He's all speed there, all speed. Picks up 1st down.
Pitch to Guy, picks up 12 yards on the carry. 1st and 10, Classical.
Right, stay with
From the
that.
25-yard line.
Let him hold the boat. They're shifting down.
1st down at the 25-yard line with 7:20 left in the game. I mean, half.
J.P. Guy is a name Swampscott won't forget after this game, as he has broke open 2 touchdowns and almost a third there. Swampscott stacking the line. It appears they're going to bring 5 up there. It'll be a 5-2 defense.
Classical timeout.
He's over there. Yep.
Give it to Hoffman. Hoffman tries to power his way through. Picks up 1. Kevin Hallion was there.
Hoffman on the carry.
Paulo was
Get
there.
out of quicker. Try with Thomas and stay on our block, the seal block.
Pick up a 2 on the carry.
Pickup of about 2. That'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Rams.
2nd and 8.
Swampscott holding strong with their 5-2 defense.
I know that.
It consists
They're going with 4.
of Loof on the far side, great player, senior, Shanahan, Thornton. We'll get back to you on that. They're going to bring J.P. Guy, but he runs into a swarm of Swampscott players, including Mark Vespucas, brings him down.
Nice spin move there to pick up some yardage there.
We went untouched.
You can't say enough about John Lou.
Right through the middle.
Great athlete.
Right through the middle. That might be Phelps.
33 for Lynn Classical from the Swampscott 18.
Huh?
As I was saying, Shanahan, Walker, Adam DePaulo, great player there. Hallion, DeFelice. Then at linebackers, you have Perry. Oh, hit as he throws it. It's going to be to John Dunnigan, who has wheels, sort of say, and he's going to use them. And there he goes. Will he be caught?
John Dunnigan.
He can fly. That's a big return.
Wow, he put on the Jets cross field, known for his 4.7 40 as he flew.
That was a huge play there towards the receiver that he was attending to. That was all accounted by the hit.
Breen with pro formation behind him, hands it off to Nick Carmelingo, who runs through a few plays, able to pick up about half the distance. That'll bring up 2nd and 6 or 5.
7 and 5.
Second down and 5. 4:53 left in the 2nd quarter.
Trailing by 8, Breen brings his troops to the line. Pro formation, Carmelingo and Greenberg. Drops back the pass. All the time in the world to Greenberg.
Greenberg with a nice little.
Oh, there goes the flag.
There was a clip there on Swampscott.
Pass Greenberg complete.
And that was huge. That's taken away the whole game.
Great play there. A little screen call to Greenberg. Unfortunately, it will be brought back as the whole stadium saw that clip. So it'll bring up 2nd and a mile to go for Swampscott. For Swampscott, I formation behind Breen. They switch to the pro formation. Breen hands it off to Nick Carmelingo, who finds a huge gap, runs and chugs, breaks a tackle, sheds a few blockers as he's a big man. And boy, has that freshman, he isn't even on the roster, but freshman Nick Carmelingo is an incredible presence, and he's really stepped up this year. He came from the freshman team up to the varsity about halfway through the season, and now he's running pretty darn good, to say the least. I formation behind Breen. Jesse Markarian, who got MVP last game, picks up about 6.
Markarian picks up 6. Second down, 4 yards.
Jesse Markarian, great running back, but the line is doing everything today for Swampscott. I mean,
line overpowering the Lynn Classical line. Or the Lynn Classical line's going at the beginning of the game over to the other side.
I formation behind Breen. This offense is now powered by the offensive line, which is just tremendous blocking as of late. Led by Billy Vespucas, Lyons, Shanahan. One of them is not fully charged.
Third and 2 with about 2:35 left to go in the first half. Joey Breen, bring him up to the line. DeFelice will line up near side, Joe Spano far side. Perry and Greenberg in pro form. To give to Perry, it's a fumble, and Classical picks it up. That's it.
So each team now has a turnover. Swampscott with 2, Classical with 1. Swampscott brings men to the line, 5-2. Classical counters with a double wing single back. JP Guy brings it to the outside, and he's brought down, but able to pick up the first down and get out of bounds to stop the clock with 2:03 remaining in the first half.
That JP Guy sure has a lot of speed. He got to the outside, and then he's like a blur. He's out of there. Sort of reminds me of Damon.
JP Guy, the key of Classical's offense today, as he's picked up both touchdowns, has gone down, and he's being tended to on the outside. And William Brogdon gets the ball with 1st and 10 at midfield with 1:51 remaining, picks up about 2 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 8.
That was a nice play there by Shanny. He got to there and just met him there and brought him down.
Yes, on that last play, William Brogdon's eyes lit up. He saw a big hole, but Shanahan just came out of nowhere. Close that hole up real quick. Swampscott, 7-2 defense. They hand it off to Big. Gary Thomas. But he's brought down shy of the first down. That'll bring up 3rd and about 2. 16-8, 1:06 remaining in the first half.
Another timeout by Lynn Classical with 1:06 left. Steele brings him up to the line with Thomas in the back. Gives to Savon Hewen.
This will bring up 4th down for the Classical Rams. I'm guessing they'll go for it as they feel confidence in their offense and defense today. And they do. Big stand here for Big Blue with 39 seconds remaining. Not worried about time is Classical. Here they go. They're going to hand it off to Big.
Gary Brown there.
Gary Thomas. Just going to the construction industry, as he could be a human bulldozer. He was plowing over people. If he's that good plowing snow, he could charge money in the winter.
Yep. No, we put it up the wrong time.
Classical has 1st and 10. At the 23-yard line, they come with a double wing single back against the 7-2 offense, 7-2 defense of Swampscott. They choose to go to the outside. Cutting it up is William Brogdon, who picks up about half the distance, about 2nd and 5.
Timeout Classical.
Timeout by Lynn Classical with 17 seconds left.
Anyone can stop and steal the
Castillo brings him up to the line. 17 seconds left. Goes to pass. Oh. Nice play by Mark McGrath there, knocking the ball out of his hands.
Anthony Seaforth, the big force in Classical's passing game. Swampscott was insulting the passing game of Classical by lining up 7 in the 7-2 defense time after time. So finally, Classical, fed up with it, goes for the pass, almost connects for the touchdown, and with 10 seconds left, Swampscott calls the TO.
With 10 seconds left in the half. With 10 seconds left in the half, Castillo brings him up to the line. And there, with Thomas lines in the back. Castillo back to pass. Nice play there by Billy Lavin to break that up.
4 seconds left. 1 play left for Classical to go for the end zone. If they score here, it could be the momentum stopper for Swampscott and lose all hope. But if Swampscott makes a stop here, look for some momentum going into the halftime for Swampscott in their defense. 4th down and 4 seconds left. This will be the final play. Anthony Seaforth to the far side. He's going to be the big threat. They drop back the pass. They're going to quick pass the hook and ladder. The idea was there. If he had caught it, it might have been a touchdown.
That was the end of the first half. The score is 16-8.
Ball down by Swampscott's Joseph Spano. Carries the ball. 2nd down, 6 yards to go.
Here comes Breen with I formation behind him. Nick Carmelingo. They got wideouts to the far side. They hand it off to Nick Carmelingo, who finds a hole. Nick Carmelingo shedding tackles, very hard to bring down.
Passes it midfield.
Rashad Willis kind of trips him up, sort of say.
Carries about 15 yards. Tackled by Rashad Willis. 1st and 10, Swampscott.
I believe Nick Carmelingo has been the main force so far on offense for
He's
Swampscott.
the big freshman. Nick's kind of like the quiet man. I mean, they've been focusing more on Greenberg, so they quietly hand it off to Nick, who's been picking up yards. Greenberg now sheds a tackle, almost breaks it out, but is brought down by the Classical Rams, as they are all over him like a cheap suit today.
Pick up the 4 on the carry.
That was
Second down, 6 yards to go. The Lynn Classical 46.
We're going to bring him up. Lavin near side, McGrath far side. Green set the pass, throws it. And tight coverage there by Lynn Classical on Billy Lavin. Lavin looks a little slow getting up,
Green pass incomplete.
but he looks fine now.
Good idea by Breen. He threw it where only Billy Lavin could have caught it. If the Lynn Classical defender had caught it, he probably would have went out of bounds. Therefore, it's great placement by Joe. Either Lavin catches it or nobody catches it. And now facing 3rd and 6 with 9:04 remaining in the third quarter. Breen will be taking it out of the shotgun. Lavin and McGrath to the far side. Oh, a reverse. He hands it out. Oh, Greenberg off the tip of the fingers.
Look at the man downfield, 30 yards.
Lavin's pass incomplete.
Punt here by Lavin.
And it's a nice punt, nice high. Excellent punt there by Lavin. A timeout here by Classical. They didn't like what they saw on defense, I think.
Double wing counted by the 7-2 defense of Swampscott. Right up the middle is John Hoffman, who picks up about 5 or 6 yards on that play, and that'll bring up.
Reach.
To give to Sawan, Hohen. Pick up with about 1 maybe.
Out of the double wing, the ball was loose, picked up by number 9, Jojo Castillo. The quarterback center exchange has been a little shaky for Classical, but every time they seem to make something good out of nothing, as Jojo picks up the first down, and now they have enough room to work with a few trick plays, as Matt Durgan, the coach for Lynn Classical, is an all-around great coach, so you could see something pulled out of the sleeve. You never know.
Let's give up the middle. John Hoffman with that. Pick up about 2-3 yards there.
Jonathan Hoffman on the carry.
Jonathan Hoffman, big kid, coming in at 6'1", 221, and we'll see him next year as he's only a junior.
That's a scary thought there, Mike.
Swampscott coming up with the 7-2 defense once again. Double wing formation for Classical. And the pitch around to number 32, Chris Faison. Chris following his blockers until he meets a little too many Swampscott players who bring him down. And that'll bring up the first down for Classical.
First and 10 Classical.
Walter Newhall and Chuck Marcoux on the chains, as they usually are for Swampscott.
Ball on the 33-yard line, first and 10 Classical.
Jojo Castillo with double wing facing the 7-2 defense. Coming across is William Brogdon. It makes it, depending on the spot, it could be a first down.
I think they got the first down there on the stretch by Brogdon.
Yes.
Picks up 10 yards, another Classical first down. First and 10, Lynn Classical at the 44.
It's kind of quieted down there on the Swampscott sideline. 7-2 defense against a double wing. Early movement there by Chris Faison. It could be an illegal motion. Faison. Look for an illegal motion call on Faison. False start. Rams. 1st and 15 for the Rams.
First and 10. First and 15. First and 15, Lynn Classical on your own 39-yard line.
.42 remaining, double wing. The pitch is almost picked off by Billy Vespukas. William Brogdon picks up the lost yardage on the penalty, and that'll be 2nd and 10. Did you see how fast Shanny got in there?
I did. He looks like a freight train going in there, ready to rip down the opponents.
2nd down and 10 from the Lynn Classical 44.
Swampscott needs a big stop, and now is as good of a time as any. Double wing. Classical needs 10 yards in this 2nd down. And they hand it off, coming across. William Brogdon, spin moves, and shoestring tackle by number 42. Steven saving the day, Paskovich.
That was a huge play there by Paskey. Paskey just ripped him down there. If he hadn't done that, there'd probably be 6 more up on the board.
Picks up 20 yards. First and 10, Lynn Classical from the Swampscott 35.
Go, Chris.
Faison to the outside, picks up the 1st down.
Chris Faison carries. Picks up another 1st down, carry for 11 yards.
5 minutes. And the ball is at the 24-yard line, 11 more yards.
And Castillo brings him up to the line. Hoffman lined up and back with double wing formation. Brogdon to the outside. He finds a hole, steps over a kid, and picks.
It's inside the 15-yard line. Nice run by William Brogdon.
Brogdon getting it done on the football field, but maybe he should look into running hurdles in the track as he hurdled that Swampscott player in stride. Good play there by Brogdon, but on the 2nd note, Swampscott defense needs a big stop here.
Another 1st down for Lynn Classical.
1st and 10 from the 14. Jojo Castillo with it. And off sides there.
Right on the play.
1st and 5. That should be 1st and 5 for the Rams.
Billy Vespukas moves across the line.
Penalty against Swampscott. The 1st down, 5 yards to go from the Swampscott 9.
Classical at about the 10-yard line, hoping to put this game away early. Hands it off to Brogdon, who's sandwiched into the end zone. But it's going to be a touchdown, Classical. 24-8 with 3:23 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Again, with Jojo Castillo bringing him up the line.
He dropped the ball. Castillo lines up with a football.
As they pitch.
They look like the Stanford Dan play.
A miscue there. Almost led into another 2-point conversion, but instead it's brought down to the 5.
And if they gave out points for creativeness, maybe they'd pick up the 2, but they have to get into the end zone to pick up the extra point.
As it gets by Dunnigan, it rolls between his legs. Dunnigan made a nice little move there to pick up a few, but he runs right into a host of classical tacklers, and there's a flag on the play.
Classical's emotions probably too high there. Could be a personal foul. It was definitely a call after the whistle had blown. Personal foul, Lynn Classical.
Lavin, far side. Just a little bit of movement by Carmawingo there.
Slightly, but he lunged forward just a bit, enough to get Swampscott find that penalty. So it's going to be first and 15, so it was terrible.
(22-8) with 3 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Tell women corner to him.
Lavin near set.
Tell Shai to get over.
To give to Carmawingo, turtles over a guy with extra efforts. It's up the first down. Excellent run there by Nick Carmawingo, the powerful freshman.
Not only is he powerful, Eric, but he is agile as well, as you saw him get up in the air to get over a player. And that's got to be discouraging for Lynn Classical. They drove him back on a penalty, 5 yards, and that was a big 16-yard pickup by Nick Carmawingo, which will bring up first and 10. And with 2:49 remaining, that's the boost Swampscott needs to get the ball rolling. Shotgun. Greenberg takes to the outside. Sheds a tackle.
Greenberg ridden out of bounds by Brogdon and Willis.
A little bit of hesitation there might have cost a long break there.
Almost not enough room there to cut back up for Greenberg. I mean, if the field was 100 yards each way, maybe that would have been a touchdown, but Greenberg, great run.
It's timeout for Swampscott with 2:25 left in the third period.
Hey, come and watch the air. Tell Shai he does not come up until the ball crosses the line of scrimmage.
Shotgun formation, Greenberg. Take it away, Eric, with on-the-field analysis.
Tell Shai to get over, watch the tight end.
Play-by-play.
Awesome. Looks like legal motion there on Swampscott.
They're gonna mess with it. They're gonna get it out. They're gonna get it out. They're gonna get it out.
I think the refs are a little, they're going to wave the flag.
No flag on the play. Second down, 8 yards to go.
They saw movement, they got a little trigger happy, threw the flag. I don't think they realized when they were throwing it why they were throwing it, and they waved the flag. So that'll bring up, once again, 2nd and 8. Heads up play there by Rory Thornton, though. Throwing the football, snapping it back. He probably assumed, and was probably right, that there was a Classical player offsides. The refs just didn't see it. Greenberg Two running backs alongside him.
Offside again.
Offsides there. And there goes
finds a
Greenberg.
hole.
He's
Gets
got a
outside,
hole.
30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Greenberg.
They contained him the whole entire game, but not there as Greenberg picks up 40-plus yards on that touchdown. Job that they have to force Swampscott here to go for 2.
Position pressure, dumps it off, and it's incomplete.
Greenberg pass.
Incomplete.
Score remains. Lynn Classical 22, Swampscott High.
Looks like number 57, Mike Phelps, got a piece of that.
Is doing their patented push-ups and flips. Got to respect that. Keep those cheerleaders in shape and ready to go. It seems the whole entire Lynn Classical special teams personnel has moved up a little. It could be due to the squib kicks. A little bloop in there. Picked up by Joe Freeman, who brings it down. I could not tell if that was an onside kick, a mess up in the squibber. I guess it was just a short kick. So Lynn's facing great field position, and you don't want to give this high-powered offense too good a field position. Trailing by 8, Swampscott needs a score and to pick up the 2. Speaking of 2:06 remaining in the third quarter.
First and 10 at 37. Jojo Castillo brings him up to the line. Double wing.
They got 8 on the line, schools.
Go, Chris.
Phase on to the outside. Brings it upside.
4, 5. No, hey, no.
Pitch to Basin, picks up 5 yards on the carry. Second down, 5 yards to go.
So you picked up 3 to the 40-yard line, it'll be second down and 7.
Faison lost the ball, forced to the ground. If you saw a few Swampscott players jumping on it, that was the reason why. The ball had popped loose, jarred loose by the ground. Swampscott brings 8 to the line, 9 to the line, double wing. Brogdon still finds a hole.
Brogdon just refusing to go down. I thought he was going to go down at the line of scrimmage, but he just powers and powers and powers his way up for a nice gain there.
They got 9 in the box. 9 in the box.
The patented 9-2 defense. Pitch to Faison. Lavin knocks him out. First and 10. You wonder how they run the ball so good against a 9-2 defense. That isn't even registered in any of the pro playbooks. 9-2 defense, especially the video games. I mean, my master at Madden, there's no 9-2 defense in there. You either have the 5-2 or the goal line. You don't go 6-2 defense. It's in Madden. 9-2 unheard of. So Swampscott, Coach Dembowski, countering it with a 9-2 defense.
Brogdon is met up by Paskovich. Looked like, and Shanahan was in there too.
Don't forget Jimmy Walker, Jimmy the Wall Walker. I mean, it's just running into a brick wall. It's gotta hurt.
Big kick.
With time dwindling down, 17 seconds remaining. Swampscott in the 7-2 defense. Wow, popped hard, helmet to helmet hit. Steve Paskovich laying him down like a hammer. He's nailing those classical players. And that's his 3rd game in a row where he's got the big hit, acquainting him with the ground. Wow. Swampscott giving that player a reason to renew his insurance plan. Go Paskovich. Swampscott bringing in almost everybody, and they hand it off to the outside. Chris Faison, who's brought up by John Loof. Boy, is John Loof great.
What a great play by John Loof. Wow, that was a huge play right there.
John Loof is a phenomenal player, not just in tackle football with pads. He's also great without pads. I've played with him. He's all around. He's an inspirational leader. He yells at people when he needs to and doesn't yell at people when he doesn't have to. That's all I have to say. I mean, he's a great player. Dunnigan's going to let it bounce, and it's going to take a classical bounce. Deep, deep.
Excellent bounce for Classical.
And what that does right there is prevent Swampscott from probably doing the shotgun run because it would jeopardize the safety. And off to Greenberg, who last time he touched the ball, big touchdown. Look for him to erupt in the final quarter with 10:13 remaining, trailing by 8. Greenberg giving him a little bit of breathing room, maybe to give him a pass play of some sort. Or a pitch to the outside. They still need to pick up a few more yards, though. What do you think, Eric? Why don't you take this next play-by-play?
I agree with you there. They're probably going to stick with the dives up the middle here. Breen bringing them up to the line. They got the double tight on. Greenberg, the deep man. It's a give to Greenberg up the middle. But he cuts it outside. And nice defense there, but Classical ripping them down. So it looked like a loss for a few. This is a huge offensive play for Swampscott right here. What do you think they're going to do, Mike?
Well, Swampscott needs to play. Look for a quick pro pass, perhaps, to Steve Paskovich. Or out of the shotgun, Greenberg's going to try to make something happen. You figure they just want to give their punter some run right now. Shotgun, 2 running backs. To the near side's Mark McGrath. They snap it. Greenberg takes it to the outside, uses his speed, brought down by the face mask perhaps. Or perhaps not. Big first down by Greenberg.
The risk paid off for the big blue there. Just Damon using pure speed there just to get to the outside and get.
Great jump there by Rory Thornton. As he snapped the ball, he moved forward, giving a great thrust. And the offensive line of Swampscott came through when they needed to there. Made up of Lyons, Billy Vespucas, Thornton. They snap the ball. Greenberg fakes the pass. Oh, but he runs into big 57, Mike Phelps. That man right there is coming in at 6'1", 214. He's a senior. We could be hearing from him in the future. 8:08 remaining.
Lavin on the near side. Greenberg in shotgun form.
Dunnigan in motion to the near side.
Greenberg gets outside, runs out. Excellent play once again by number 47, Gary Thomas.
Gary Thomas is coming in at 5'10", 185. He's a junior. Big linebacker. He's also at fullback, getting the job done on offense. And as you saw, 7:15 remaining. Swampscott trailing by 8. Third and about a mile to go for Swampscott. They either have to put the ball in Greenberg's hands or go deep. Lavin to the far side, McGrath to the near side. Lavin has to be the go-to man here. Here they go. Breen on the run. Throwing. Delivers to Lavin, who's open for the first down.
Excellent pass there by.
Great patience and poise by Joe Breen and scrambling to the outside. Finds Billy Lavin, who's a great offensive threat. Can catch just about anything. You'd think he has Velcro taped to his hands.
Excellent play there by Joey Breen.
29-yard line.
That's huge.
17 yards and a first down. So they're conversion line.
Joey Breen, bring him up to the line.
15-yard pickup on that last play.
It's sweep to Greenberg. Greenberg picking up the first down and a lot more.
Greenberg on the carry, picks up 15 yards. First and 10, Swampscott from the 45-yard line.
He's getting blocked. He's getting hooked. He can't get hooked.
On that play right there, Greenberg reached 100 yards, I reckon. Obviously, his force is being felt, but you have to mention Billy Lavin, who made the big catch, Joe Breen, who's doing great at quarterback. I mean,
they just have so many weapons, you don't know what to do with them.
Now Tony can hit with this shoulder that coming this side.
Dunnigan picks up a yard out of the I formation. They'll bring back in Damon Greenberg, and in comes Steve Felice, who's another big offensive threat. It looked for him to be a big wideout. Made a big pickoff in the Falcon game. Looks like every time I mention Steve Felice, I mention big player.
Green gives it. It's the option. He gets away somehow, but throws it away.
Hey, tell Chris there's no
Option not working very well for Swampscott there. Nice attempt, though.
The play I want to see again is that double reverse pass. If they had noticed it up on the top, they should know that they can give it to the deep Mark McGrath, who catches just about anything, and Lavin can throw that ball deep. From what I hear, Billy Lavin, I mean, just flying Lavin, I guess we could call the pass, if we see it happen. Back to on-field action with Eric Johnson.
In shotgun form. Breen back to pass. Moving to the right. Paskovich picks up the first down.
How many times do I have to say it before this defense realizes it? How powerful the Paskovich-Breen connection really is. It's the biggest connection in the Northeastern Conference right now, as they are just connecting. The Breen-Paskovich connection. Stephen Breen, bam. Paskovich's fourth catch from what I hear. And Breen is on fire today, and he's got all the key elements needed. As he's only a junior, look for him next year to be the strong backbone of this Swampscott team. He's coming in at 6 feet, weighing 175 pounds.
Has been tough, but the good plays third down, third and 14.
5:01 remaining. Swampscott trails by 8. And Dime Show to tell you all the plays and reviews. I formation behind Breen. They hand it off to Nick Carmelingo, who finds a hole, breaks through, and he must be gelled up because he is slipping through every single classical tackle today.
Very slippery running right there, but Nick Carmelingo.
It's the legs. They don't stop moving from when he gets the ball till when he hits the ground. Perhaps because he's not on the roster, perhaps because he's a freshman, perhaps because he's not the big name shadowed by Damon Greenberg, that they have not adjusted to his running, but he is storming through these classical players. This is the big game where he stepped up, proving himself, and Greenberg now taking it out of I formation. Runs with the ball, finds a hole. This high-powered Swampscott offense has come alive.
You better dig down deep.
He got 8 or 9 yards. He gets down to the 16-yard line.
A few times this drive looked like it was over, but now we look at it and they're deep inside classical territory in the red zone. And with 4:25 left, this is where they have to get on the board. Facing 2nd and 2, now is the time to act. And look for Greenberg out of the shotgun with Perry and Dunnigan next to him to act now. They got Lavin to the near side, up against about a 5-2 defense. Greenberg.
Good gang tackling there by Classical.
And you wound up losing all your yards in 17, so you look like you lost a lot more.
Here's a huge play for Swampscott.
The most enjoyable play of this drive. I'm contemplating between the 15-yard pass and that play where Nick Carmelingo went into the big group, and all of a sudden out of the other side he came out. I didn't even see what happened there.
Breen in I formation. Double tight. Breen trying to get the Swampscott sidelines and fans get pumped up. Huge play there. And here we go again with Classical making some defensive miscues, helping Swampscott out.
Yes, Classical finding the key times to go off sides of Swampscott. Now has to capitalize, facing 1st and 10, a whole new outlook.
Swampscott from the Classical 12-yard line.
Joey Breen set up in I formation with Nick Carmawingo at set up at fullback. Mark McGrath in near side.
Carmelingo has a problem. He just does not know how to go down. He drives and drives and drives, picks up more yards than I thought he was going to get, and more yards than the Classical people thought he was going to get, as he could charge a mission, as he carries Classical people from 1 yard line to the other. And that'll bring up 2nd and short. They have put Classical with their backs against the wall, deep into territory.
Under 3 minutes left in the game, Swampscott down by 8.
Get the ball.
Carmawingo did a good thing by holding onto the ball there.
The unconverted 2-point conversion for Swampscott last time they scored could play a key factor, as now they have to go for the 2-point conversion late in the 4th quarter.
Breen, bring him up to the line. Double tight again. Carmawingo and Greenberg, this deep man.
The flag was thrown, the clock ran down to 2 minutes. Let's see what they're going to call. Let's see, no flag.
Yes, they waved the flag off there.
No flag, they're going to call the 2 minutes.
What happened there was the 2-minute warning occurred before Billy Vespucas jumped off sides.
Swampscott got a huge break. Swampscott jumped.
Swampscott facing 3rd and short, 3rd and 1, and they're only 2 yards away from the end zone.
Don't forget, folks, to visit the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall. It's on display.
Breen, bring him up to the line.
It's open 24 hours.
Double tight again with Carmawingo and Greenberg. I form with Greenberg the deep man. Paskey in motion, so it's a give to Greenberg. A huge stop there by Lynn Classical. They might not have got it there, Mike. What do you think?
Great spot for Swampscott. Swampscott gets a good spot, and it could be close.
The team that hit in the backfield fell on the line of scrimmage. Are you kidding me?
They hit him at the line, he backed his way, and I think he made the first down. They're going to bring the stakes out. If they stay on the line, they should be pretty good. First down.
First and goal for Swampscott, and listen to the Swampscott side roar.
No, he got hit in the back.
It would be a 93-yard drive.
On the line, he fell on the line of scrimmage.
If you remember, about, 4 years ago, ages ago, Swampscott started back on that 7-yard line, Eric, right over there. And now they're on the other 1-yard line, breaking the huddle, getting set to go. This could be the biggest play of the game. I formation behind Breen. 1:30 remaining. Trailing by 8. Swampscott hands it off to Greenberg. Backs his way in for the 97-yard. Listen to the Swampscott crowd roar. And now the key part of this game. This whole game could come down to the 2-point conversion. Here we go. I formation behind Breen. Swampscott crowd loud. Lynn Classical crowd loud. Pandemonium in the stadium. They drop back the pass. Breen's got to get rid of it. He throws it up. Caught by Billy Vespukas.
Two-point conversion fails.
The onside kick fails. And Jojo Castillo pitches it. Swampscott calls the timeout. Short gain there. Greenberg in this game against Classical achieved the 1,000-yard mark as he rushes for over 1,000 yards in the season. That's a great feat.
Excellent season this year for Damon Greenberg.
Hoffman picks up about 3 there. Clock dwindles to 1:05. Can't forget Misha Tenenbaum down in the field giving us up-close angles. Here we go, 1:05 remaining. The handoff to Brigden. Oh, shoestring tackle. Keeps the game alive. Timeout, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Shanahan there just
Saves the game.
Gave Swampscott a chance to come back here and make some huge plays to win this ball game.
Set the punt is. Oh, it's a bad snap. It's blocked. There it goes. DeFelice picks it up, and they got it in the 25-yard line. The biggest play of the season for Swampscott.
45 seconds left. Swampscott will get their ball at the Lynn Classical about 25-yard line. I do not believe this.
Remember, they only trail by 2, and with Billy Lavin's boot, a field goal could actually win the game. But they're obviously going to go for the touchdown. Pro formation behind. Billy Green throws it up. Oh. Almost caught by Billy Lavin and out of the hands. And that'll bring up 2nd down, 38 seconds left. All the folks are on the edge of their seats. Will Joe be the comeback kid? Here we go. I formation behind Breen. Wideouts to the far side. He drops back to pass. Whoa, way up over and high. Pass intended for Mark McGrath. In case you can't notice, there's a little drizzle out there. The ball could be slippery. Time is less a factor now than downs. They have to worry that it's 3rd and 10. Here we go. This will be the 2nd biggest play of the game. Pro formation behind Breen. A little movement there.
Green, he gets wrapped up.
Throws it away.
Now we got a flag. Flag on the play.
Call was they're going to wave the flag.
Oh, no flag.
Shotty's got to get in there.
They're going to sit 11 on the football game.
Swampscott lines up for the field goal. Billy Lavin's going to give it a boot.
Come on, Shotty.
42-yard attempt.
Here we go.
42-yard field goal.
The boy with the golden foot. Can he do it? Everybody on the edge of their feet. The kick's blocked.
Anthony Seaford.
It goes out of bounds. Anthony Seaford wins the game for Lynn Classical. Unless something bizarre happens, this game is over. Good game. Classical is just going to down the ball now. Offensive player of the game for Swampscott is going to go to Nick Carmelingo. What a game for Nick Carmelingo. Defensively, Shanahan, as he almost saved the game. And what a game
He's been on one leg the entire second half.
by Coach Dembowski and the Big Blue. It came down to the wire, and unfortunately, this is Mike Killer and Eric Johnson saying thank you for watching Channel 15. It was a great game. Swampscott goes down by 2 with the final score of Lynn Classical 22, Swampscott 20. You'll never see a better game than that one.